Hello, and welcome to Mesquite Living Waters Fellowship's Wednesday's Word Series. We invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's message.
Hello, my name is Brandy Barney-Krogg, and I'm excited to talk to you today about rejoicing in today's Wednesday's Word. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines rejoice as the following: a verb, an action word, that actually works two ways. As a transitive verb, to give joy to or gladden, or as an intransitive verb, to feel joy or great delight. The Bible advises us to rejoice 3,657 times throughout its pages. I figure something that is mentioned so many times must be important. But today, I want to talk about a specific time to rejoice. The answer is always. Psalms chapter 118, verse 24 says, "This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." Philippians chapter 4, verse 4 says, "Rejoice in the Lord always." And again, I will say, rejoice. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 simply says, "Rejoice always." Now, I am fully aware that in this world, it is a very difficult environment for us to rejoice sometimes. Actually, most of the time, if we're actually honest about it. The storms and circumstances that we face on a daily basis have a way of causing stresses and worries that seem like crushing weights on our very souls. It seems hard enough to just trust Jesus enough to find peace. But then God wants us to rejoice as well? Yep. Not just rejoice, but rejoice always. Through every storm, every devastation, through every victory and every failure, with every mistake, every blessing, every step made following Jesus, in all circumstances, rejoice. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 says, "And we know that all things work together for good for those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose." When we know from the very bottom of our hearts that all things, every little thing, are working together for our good and not our destruction, according to God's purpose, how can we not rejoice? God's purpose is not for our destruction or for our failure. It's for his glory. His plan outweighs our failure factors. Psalm chapter 89, verse 16 says, "In your name they rejoice all day long, and in your righteousness they are exalted." Exalted, as in lifted up. When we draw our focus to trusting God in the face of all of the unknowns in our lives, it allows us to obtain a new perspective. Imagine a child being lifted up to sit on his father's shoulders. All of a sudden, we see more than knees and all things low. We've been elevated, allowing us to see a much bigger picture. The fact that we live within the righteousness of Jesus Christ allows us to be lifted up. We begin to see how God is working, how he's working his plan in our lives and in the lives of those around us. We shift from finding a reason to rejoice and rejoice always. We're still going to have those times when it seems impossible to obtain the definition as an intransitive verb, to feel great joy or gladness, delight. In those times, I encourage you to use the transitive verb, to give joy to or gladden. If you can't see the rejoice in yourself, help someone else to see the rejoice in their situations. Then you're both rejoicing, always. My prayer for you is that you will always find the spirit of rejoicing and that you will find it in all ways. I hope this touched you today. I hope it blessed you with some encouragement. Have a great day.